So, must have been a good believer of that for having spent the time to etch that in there. Ah. So, music. Wait, is that supposed to be a hornet's nest or a wasp nest? Hope there weren't any wasps in there when, well, when we went in there. Let's have a little look around here. God, even here there's so many of those cannery cans. Must have been lovely living here. It's so huge. My God. So, we came in through there. That means that the entrance must be to the right of here. Yeah, there it is. And this, this old person thing where you can sit down, or if you're wounded and can't walk, you sit down and it's sort of like an elevator.
Mom sealed up all the bedrooms.
Aw, all the bedrooms. The first place where I saw this elevator thing was in the movie Up. At the start of the movie. I was like,
Then
what is
Edie
that?
retaliated and drilled peepholes.
Peepholes. Well, let's have a look up here while we're here. So many pictures. Oh, poles with birds on them. By a quay, a harbor, a pier. Oh, hello. That must be a... It looks very black, but I assume it's some sort of young gull. Swing. I loved swinging as a child. Oh, that could be... Maybe India, because our brother... It said on the missing poster that it was of half Indian descent. This looks like it could be India. I could be very wrong, and I'm sorry if I am. The canine version. Strapped on a little mouth face there. Let's see what else I have here. Out in the woods. Painting, I assume. Someone who wants to be an astronaut. Looks like an astronaut suit to me. Ah, happy. Ugh, a church. Which is about to be submerged in water. It just feels like an odd place for a church. Probably is amazing though. Reminds me of the beast inside. With the beautiful, beautiful outdoors. Cat. Oh, two kittens. And a dog. And the dog coming in through the dog hatch where we entered. A kite. That sort of looks like inscriptions on a baby's skin. That could probably just be me, but you know, I like to overthink stuff. See a repeat in many of these pictures here, for some reason. Aw, two doggos swimming and playing, grabbing the item that was just thrown in there, I guess. So all of these are from the same vacation, I guess, since it's framed together. Canoe or kayak, I keep forgetting the difference, and which is which. So they like traveling a lot. In the desert or so somewhere. Wildlife. Just getting a feel for this house, sinking in here while I look at all of the memories here. Cute pupper. And this looks like Christmas with a Christmas tree in the background. And the big mirror, a model mirror or something with the lights around. Ugh, crab again. Same. This picture is literally over here. Over there, just a bit smaller. Fjords. Cat in trees. Hope you are able to get back down again. Ah, beautiful. Ah. Almost looks like a fox. And there's the orca again, the majestic orca. The biggest dolphins that you'll ever see. It's the biggest in the dolphin category. let's have a look up here. Not the other. Oh, look over there. I was about to say marathon. Stupid me. A panorama. It's a saw even. A panorama painting on a saw. Got so many new concepts that I discover here. And here are those unfinished brick structures, or damaged because it had history, they said. Almost tempted to jump up there and treat them like stairs. No children were harmed in this imagination. Ooh. It's not intended like it, but it looked a bit creepy. Those are peoples. Molly.
Molly always seemed like a girl I could imagine being friends with, if she hadn't died in 1947.
Oh. I'm not sure if the people makes it appear much, much larger or deeper than it is, but yeah, I'd probably just look at this fish to the left side, or this shark, so elongated. But still, big room nonetheless. And I assume this is a hamster cage because it has a wheel, and I know these being named hamster wheels. Oh, the Finches. Edith. Oh, we are Edith. Well. And all of the other ones have perished. Ah, Ingeborg. Also a Scandinavian name. So I'm gonna assume that these are descendants of Norwegians, or at the very least Scandinavians. Because there's too many names of Scandinavian descent. My tip-old aunt was also called Edith. But without the extra H, which English-speaking countries often add to names. So there's Sven, Odin, Ingeborg. Odin is even a pagan god. Well, I just wanted to exit out of here, not go into the menu, but it was nice to see the menu. Ah, rats. Or no, they're mice. Or maybe even hamsters, because she had like a hamster cage. Could be other things as well. Trumpet. It's like a fairy tale room, isn't it? Almost looks like someone drowning. Probably isn't supposed to be, but it feels like it the way it's shot and all. Ooh. This room is open for some reason.
I spent a lot of time playing in Great Uncle Walter's room.
I thought all of the rooms were...
I think my mom sometimes regretted not sealing it up.
Ah, okay, yeah, so she didn't seal this one up. It's cool. It's been emptied, more or less. Maybe even things were stolen because people came into our property. Is this a whale shark? Some sort of shark, I bet. Because you can see that the tail is vertical instead of horizontal. That's one of the quickest way to discern sharks from whales, mammals from fishes. Finches is signed there. So once again, like this is underwater. There's a house. Was that where we got our fireplace structure from? And it says the Finches there as well, under the water as well. I don't get it. What happened here? Despite the names, shark whales are said to not be dangerous at all. They don't attack humans from what I know. This is a train wagon.
Lewis told me there were secret passages, but I never believed him.
28,000 leagues under the... Okay, this is where the key that I got. The key that I got. In the will of the last... The one who died. The one's funeral we were at.
Turns out, my mom was really good at keeping secrets.
So this is my mom's. Chapter 1. A runaway reef. Okay.
Now it was time to find out what my mom had been afraid of.
Let's have a look then. Ooh.
From the paintings on the wall, it was clear my brother Milton had been here before me.
I wonder if everyone who entered here was part of family. Like our brother. Or if they were just random people who came in. It's a cute kitten-like painting. Looks like a kitten bird. Like wings here. Could just be me. Tea party. Is that a drawing of me? I like this.
Reading this, maybe it sounds like I had a plan. But I had no idea what was behind that door.
Door. Like a hatch-like thing. Alright, in we go.
Just like I had no idea where all this was gonna lead.
Well, it's a mystery that's yelling to be discovered. Orcas Island calves. Calves. Like young orcas. Like young people. A whistle. Orca whistle. Got a detail on that thing.
I grew up looking at Molly's room through the peephole.
Molly. Mount Rainier, so that's the name of this majestic mountain. National Park, even. Oh, that's a very cool blimp.
Molly's gerbil had a tiny bedroom with its own even tinier gerbil cage.
So it's a gerbil. Huh, I thought that wheel would be too small.
Being inside for the first time, I felt like I'd stepped behind a painting.
Well, you sort of looked at the room through the people, so it sort of was like a 3D painting for you. All the fresh air that must be here. Molly. The jellyfish plush. I've never seen a jellyfish plush before. I didn't know it was something that I needed to see. But I needed to see it, and I'm glad I did. And now I partially want one. One of these horse things, or shall I say unicorn. Is this bamboo?
I got the sense Edie had spent a lot of time here. Before my mom sealed the doors.
There's... so yeah, it is like a canine mask that he put on. 1947. The Second World War just ended and you didn't see much of the peace after that. I mean, 1937, you lived through... You didn't see peace at all. I mean, the war ended in 45, but... 37, Jesus.
December 13th, 1947. Dear Diary, I'll be gone soon, but I wanted to tell somebody about what's gonna happen. It started when Mom sent me to bed without dinner.
Aww.
I woke up and I was starving, so I looked around for something to eat.
Were you a mean child? Still, such a mean punishment though. Is a pumpkin here? Or is it a toy? No, it's just
My
a
Halloween
lid.
candy was all gone.
That's a really cool lid thing. I saw it was a lid when we closed up because the lines didn't align. Oh. So we're in the past now. No, don't eat the fish. But I can look at it. I thought about... No. Jesus Christ, I hope you thought about something else. Water, maybe. It's not that desperate. Were you thinking about
I
toothpaste?
kept eating and eating.
A toothpaste? No! Come on! You! No, I mean... It's not that you. Even in space, you're instructing to just swallow the toothpaste because there's nowhere to spit it. I ate those berries. Okay, I guess I know why you're dying now. You just think you shouldn't ingest. I'm pretty sure these are... I might be wrong, but I think these are toxic.
I ate a lot of things that night.
I just have a feeling that they're toxic. I don't know if they are, but I have a feeling that
Then
they
I
are.
heard chirping outside my window.
Oh, it's a finch.
It was a barn swallow going back to her nest.
Barn swallow.
I reached out for her.
Oh, the chains. No, 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 no.
Suddenly,
What?
I was a cat.
What? You must have fallen asleep. Okay, so you're gonna eat it. Feels like I'm playing Stray again.
I tried to be quiet, but the bird was really scared.
Well, they are prey, but they're not stupid. My hunting instincts are catching up. And... Ah, close. A birdhouse. Without a floor, it seems like.
Mom and Dad didn't even look at me.
Yeah, it looks... Yeah, you can see it's frozen in time. Because that is in a walking motion. And just... Yeah, no one rests like that. No one stands like that. Aww. Oh, the cute meow. I don't want to kill the bird, but hey, we are very hungry. It beats eating toothpaste. We are a feline after all.
I jumped and I almost got her.
Feels like we are being led somewhere. Oh, treehouse. Shouldn't meow if we want to surprise the bird.
I could tell she was getting really tired.
She could have flown away very easily. Yeah. No.
Now I was up in the big tree.
No.
I promised Dad I wouldn't climb it anymore.
Well,
All I cared about was eating that mama bird.
you should. Oh, who's down there? Someone's down there, and frozen in time, of course, but not the bird. Well, we are gonna jump out there and fall down, and the bird is just gonna glide away.
I gobbled her up.
Oh, you caught her. But at a price.
Suddenly, I was an owl.
What?
First, all I heard was the wind. Then I heard little teeth nibbling in the grass.
Oh, I can stare and fly.
Rabbits.
Rabbits are hunting. Rabbits. You can't flee from me. I am sorry.
I imagined his face looking up and seeing mine through my talons. I swallowed him up, and I didn't chew one bit. Then I flew off to find something bigger.
Not gonna lie, it's sort of a cool dream to have. Something bigger. I made the rabbit seem big as it was.
A mama rabbit.
A mama rabbit. So this was a small one?
She was almost too big to carry.
That's the first
I
one.
started choking, but I couldn't stop eating. And suddenly, I was a shark.
A shark. A stranded shark. What? Ow. Yeah, this must be like a dream you have as you pass out from the berries or so. You were poisoned, weren't you? Oh. Okay, flappy, flappy. I don't know whether to laugh or cry. I don't know what happened with this
I
kid.
rolled
Oh,
off the cliff and into the ocean. Now, I was hungrier than ever.
I almost hit the car. The car was honking. Hungrier than ever, huh? It's time to get this fish. Why do you have two fins?
Juicy seals.
Oh, seal.
I tore off her flipper, and it tasted really good.
Well, sharks usually get a scent for blood, don't they? Get back here. We now play the game of prey and hunter.
Grabbed on tight. But I was so hungry, I jumped out of the water.
Because
When I opened my eyes, everything had changed.
Well, you have a healthy imagination, let's just put it like that. What is... Are we an octopus? We're a kraken.
Now I was a monster, and I smelled people everywhere.
Yeah, maybe you were at the hospital. This is so weird. The length of our arms shows no limits.
I was big, but I moved real quiet.
Hello. The humans are frozen in place still. Are we? Are we gonna?
I wanted to stop, but also I didn't.
It's literally a kraken. We're gonna devour the ship, aren't we? We're gonna grab around the ship and tear it apart. Oh, cool. The ship is actually moving. Drunken sailor. Oh god! Oh Jesus! Okay. So not the whole ship then. Why was this human not frozen in time though? Okay, let's go up to the sailor. Who's hopefully not drunk. Crow flew away. It's so weird. Knock knock. Nom.
After the last passenger, I was still hungry. And across the water, I smelled something new. Something I had to have, so I swam towards it.
What are we now? Ah, we're still some sort of
I
kraken.
slithered onto the sand, and the good smell went into an old pipe.
It's like as if we're a mix between a snake and an octopus. Oh, up the toilet? Yes? Yeah, we move like a snake. But it's more like...
I got closer and closer.
Yeah. We're home. Oh, so where do we go now? Oh, to the bed here.
All my stomach started growling.
Oh, my stomachs. Well, if we are an octopus, they do have...
Suddenly, I was me again. I held my breath for a long time, but I couldn't hear anything. I think it's waiting for me to fall asleep. But it's not going to wait much longer. It needs to feed, and we both know I will be delicious.
Finch, huh? I can relate. I often have dreams where I'm
not sure if I believed all of that, but I'm sure Edie would have.
I used to have dreams where And I still sometimes have dreams where I'm one character or something and suddenly I'm someone else. Like what happened here. You were this creature that slithered around. You were the cat. You were the shark. And suddenly you were in the bed about to be devoured by this creature. Pacific Ocean depth chart. Oh, cool. School of Tuna. Tuna are surprisingly big. Start to read this. Ah, there's the anglerfish. And there are those big squids. Which I guess we were with an extraordinarily long arm. Starfish. Hey, cat. Hey, cat. Cat.
This will be obvious later, but my mom never told me any of these stories. Edie would have, but Mom didn't like bringing up the past.
It's cool that you can just walk out there.
When we adopted a stray kitten, she was the one who named it Molly. I spent a lot of time in Great-Grandma Edie's room. We got along, and it was a good place to hide from my mom.
Why hide, though? The Pacific Probe. Mole man beneath Finch House. What?
Edie gave a big interview about a mole man living under the Finch house. My mom was furious.
But it also attracts attention. Ah, another great sun offer. Stonehenge. Win a family day out at Druid World. Ah, so she was that kind of person, huh?
I hadn't thought of myself as Edith Jr. for a long, long time.
Conspiracy now. Weird America, the Finches. Random junk. Edith interview. My friend Bigfoot. There we go. There we go. Would have loved to watch these. Edie won't go. 72-year-old woman refuses to evacuate because of a little forest fire. Forest fire? Is that why everyone evacuated? Then why didn't we go back? The house is in good standing and all.
One summer, they evacuated the island, but Edie refused to go.
Ah.
For a few weeks. She was a celebrity.
So that was a one-time thing. What happened this time was much more severe. Mysteries of Death and Thereafter. Molly concepts. Ah. Barbara concepts. What? Norske folkeeventyr. Norwegian folktale. Well, folklore. Folkeminne. So I guess that's it then. We found a Swedish book downstairs and here's a Norwegian book. So Scandinavian heritage indeed. Svein Finch. Built 1937. The house itself, is this where your signature?
When Edie told people Sven was killed by a dragon, she could also have said he was building a dragon-shaped slide that collapsed. She could have, but she didn't.
That's where we saw the dragon-shaped thing outside. And there it is. And there's the flag of Norway. Dragon kills Finch. Tragedy strikes. So maybe that's how one of them went on. Svein. Pretty cool. So these could be rose painted then, because that is a Norwegian painting art that I don't know a lot about, but it's a very, very old tradition. Norwegian folktales. Yeah.
Even in her 90s. Sometimes Edie seemed a lot younger than my mother.
Ah. Had a good life then. Yeah, if you are up for some Norwegian folktales, you can check out, there's a horror game called Through the Woods, which takes you through a horror-y Norwegian tale with mythological creatures. Deepest sympathy. I want to have a look over here before I do anything.
Louis died a week before we left, but Edie had already started to memorialize him.
Edie knit me a new pair of gloves every year, just in time to replace the old ones.
Ah, it's nice. She does sound nice. Zerpy lived for 3 years. And the picture of the owl in the owl cage, that is actually nice. I like that. Much nicer than taxidermy, in my opinion. Much nicer. Oh, some sort of pigeon thing. Derpy. What? 68 to 81? This thing? Oh. Oh, and this is a Budgiera. Used to have one myself. I had a purely yellow one. This one is a little bit greeny as well. Typically they are dual colored. Don't tell me you had a snake in there, what? Bob. Bob. 1980 to 1984. I don't believe that the birds around here would be very comfortable having a viper. Or whatever species this is in there. It looks like a viper. In which case they are even poisonous. No, venomous is the English term. Oh, this is a red bird. Oh, that's beautiful. Burpy. Did it burp a lot? Lived on for 8 glorious years. In water black, Fury, Starship Gemini, liftoff. So a bit more pertaining to the sky, the night sky. Rob meet Bob. I have one of each species. We lived on for, what is that, 11 years? What are you? Lizard? Looks like a lizard. Or salamander. Lerpy. 11 years as well. Don't know what you are. I thought a Budgiera. Yeah, this is a more normal colored one. Purple. Well, this should be more of a dark blue color, I thought. I think it's a male one because I might be wrong, but I think the females have a more red-like portion of the beak, at the base of the beak. It could be a female one. It was always hard to tell for me. Like this one is a bit more red. I think this was female, and this one male. But again, I could be wrong. And oh, this is a dwarf parrot, I think. Let's see, is there a crouch button here? Perpy or Furpy? Wow, my birth year. You didn't live that long. 3 years. Nice. Molly, Barbara, Calvin, Sam. That's creative there with the colors. Walter. I like how all of them had different color for their handprints. Don, Gus, Gregory, Lewis, Melton, Edith. Oh.
The room was like a museum.
Yeah, that is Henrik Ibsen. He was a very famous Norwegian back in the day. He wrote A Puppet House, which surprisingly got world famous. So interesting. Another photo of Henrik Ibsen. Is this also Henrik Ibsen? I'm just used to seeing him with glasses. Probably is. The Mysteries of Death and Thereafter.